Hello, welcome to another video, and today we will talk about the top 5 most expensive games ever produced in the world. Top 5 Star Wars: The Old Republic, costing $200 million. Star Wars: The Old Republic is a good example that MMO, massively multiplayer online games, are known for needing a good investment to be developed. The game was developed by BioWare in partnership with LucasArts and Electronic Arts. By the way, this was BioWare's first experience in the genre, known for franchises such as Mass Effect and Dragon Age. The project was quite ambitious and risky, given the desire of those involved to make the most of the technology. The final cost of development was $200 million, but this value could reach $227 million with marketing expenses. The investment paid off upon launch in 2011 as Star Wars. The Old Republic had more than 1 million players in the first 3 days, a number that is even more impressive when we remember that the title was paid at the time. It is estimated that the game has already generated more than $1 billion in profit. Top 4. Horizon Forbidden West, $212 million. Horizon Forbidden West was the sequel to Zero Dawn 2017, which hit the market in 2022. The game had the same proposal of being a third-person action RPG in a post-apocalyptic scenario and starring Aloy. The title had some delays, but they were for a good cause. After all, the game was highly praised upon its release, mainly for remaining faithful to its predecessor ZDs and being able to improve them. Its success was confirmed with several nominations in the most traditional video game awards. It certainly made the $212 million cost worth it, of dollars, which developer Guerrilla Games used to deliver the game to fans. It is worth noting that this number was only discovered because Sony accidentally let the information in some documents slip. Top 3, Halo 2, costing around $217 million. Halo 2 is considered a practically perfect sequel, as it surpassed its predecessor in almost every aspect, and innovated with a spectacular online multiplayer experience, which would become a reference. The Bungie franchise successfully executed the difficult mission of launching a competitive FPS for consoles at a time when those interested in tournaments preferred the computer mouse and keyboard. The production of Halo 2 cost approximately $217 million. All the investment and effort to ensure a great game was worth it. After all, the game was the best-selling game on the classic Xbox, with more than 8 million units, and was still the most popular name on Xbox Live for almost 2 years until it was surpassed by Gears of War back in the Xbox days. 360. Top 2, The Last of Us, $220 million. The Last of Us Part 2 is the long-awaited sequel to Naughty Dog's The Last of Us, 2013. After some delays mainly due to the COVID-19 pandemic, the game became available in 2020. Despite some script decisions that greatly divided fans' opinions, the game starring Ellie was a huge success, so much so that it was chosen as GOTY, Game of the Year, at the Game Awards, and was also considered the most awarded game in history until it was beaten by Elden Ring. As with Horizon Forbidden West, the costs of The Last of Us Part 2 only became public due to a slip-up by Sony with certain documents. According to this information, the game cost producers $220 million, an amount that also involves marketing. It was also leaked that at least 200 employees actively worked for the game to be released. Top 1, Star Citizen, costing around $595 million. Star Citizen is a curious case, as it hasn't even been officially released yet, although some parts of the game have been made available to try out. The game's production began in 2010, was successful in a crowdfunding campaign in 2012, with more than $2 million raised, and was scheduled for release in 2014. However, the developer Cloud Imperium Games became very more ambitious in the project, so much so that Star Citizen still doesn't have a new release date. The game has many ideas that caught the attention mainly of fans of MMOs, space battle simulators, and first-person shooters. A huge community eager for the title was created to the point where crowdfunding followed and reached stratospheric numbers. According to the game's official portal, $595 million has currently been raised. However, there are many controversies surrounding this collective financing, such as the possibility that the developer is not knowing how to use the full potential of this value.